Hello, my furry friends. My name is Fuzzy Cup, and welcome to a brand new mod pack, Techopolis 2 by Ben Law. The mod will be in the description, so if you want to play along with me, just click on the link below in my description. And while you're down there, click the like button, subscribe, leave a little comment. So, what is Techopolis 2? Techopolis 2 is one more in a long list of Opolis mods. If you want to see any more Opolis mods, I did play Astropolis and I think it was Caveopolis. Don't quote me on that, it's been a while. But yes, let's get into this mod pack. So, welcome to Techopolis 2. Welcome to Techopolis 2, a mod pack all about automation. Boop. The world. No hostile mobs will spawn naturally in this world. Nice. Hostile mobs and structures and from spawners will still work, and most structures do not spawn either. I have chosen to play in a super flat world because I've done a lot of Skyblocks, and I've actually never played anything in a super flat world, so this should be interesting. This mod pack uses game stages to unblock certain mods, nice, so it's a very logical progression mod. Research papers are craftable items that can be used to unlock new recipes, functions, and mods inside the questline. Nice. Miners are big multi-block structures that can be used to mine ores. I think I use something similar to miners in the Caveopolis mod, the resource generators, but we'll get to that as we play this mod. And then we have tech books. These are used to purchase, research, and items in the research papers questline. Technium is a powerful material used to make various different items. So if you've watched my Vault Hunter series, you can kind of think of Technium as like Vault Steel. It's basically used to make machines and make the research papers and to progress further in the game. And the whole point of this thing is to automate the Technium in its various stages, which again, we will go through as we progress further in the mod. As I said, I chose to use the Superflat world type. There is the Hexlands, which is basically just like individual biomes in a hexagon lattice around the world. I'm not really a fan of it because it just looks like chunk errors everywhere. And again, Skyblock. We've done Skyblock to death. Let's go Superflat. And last but not least, if you go to /Discord in the chat, it'll bring you to Ben Law's Discord. If you're having any problems with the mod pack, go to that Discord. It's really, really helpful if you have any problems. So, let's get started. First of all, let's claim all of our rewards. And we start off with The World and You, which is basically just telling you about the world. I've gone through that already. And then just in case you lose that book, it gives you a second one. I'm going to throw it away as soon as you're not watching. You also get a single wooden axe, some apples for food, and a single oak sapling. So, let's plant the sapling. And do we have twerker in this? Okay, so we can't run to grow it, but we can twerk. Nice. Also in this pack, Ultimine is enabled. So if you want, you can go to Options, Controls, Keybinds, and search Ultimine. Now I have this mapped to a button on my mouse, button 4. So all I need to do is hold down Ultimine and boop, I can break the entire tree. Now I do think that Ultimine is capped at 64 blocks, and the more blocks you mine, the more hunger you get used up, so be careful if you're going to be mining at a ton of area. So as you just saw there, we got our first quest done. Punch tree, get wood. To be fair, that's kind of the beginning of every single Minecraft series. But as long as we have one sapling, we can keep going and grow more trees. Now, I wonder, can we get any other different sapling types? As everybody knows, I do love me some spruce. Okay, so I need mangrove saplings to get spruce. To get mangrove, it's just 2 oak. Okay, so I can just craft the saplings into different things. Okay, we've only got 1 sapling left. Uh-oh. You have to give me at least 2 saplings, please. I can't end this series after just 1 minute. Phew. Thanks, Ben. Okay, so let's make our mangrove pupagules, turn those into some spruce saplings, and we shall start farming some spruce. Nice. Let me just do some choppy and I'll be back to you guys when I have a good bit of wood. Okay, so now that we have some wood, let's have a quick look at the questline. So we have our logs. We need to make some planks, crafting table, chest, and a pickaxe. Let's just knock that out really, really quickly. Then a quick chest just to store all of our stuff in. Boop, boop. And a boop. So here we go. This is basically the backbone of the mod pack, the miner. And the miner is made from 4 logs, 4 planks, and a wooden pickaxe, which is really easy. So there's an extra pickaxe, 4 planks, 4 logs, and the pickaxe. Nice. So now that we have the miner, we need to start by getting something to mine. And I happen to know in this mod pack, if you shift and right click on the ground, you get some pebbles. And those pebbles can be turned to cobblestone. And now that we have the magic number over 36, we can make our first miner. So these things here are what you need to make the miner multi-block. At the moment, we can only make tier 1 frame, but I mean, we only started like 15 minutes ago, so it cut me some slack here. So let's do this. And that. And let's make up 32 miners. So the way this works is you put down a 3x3, you go up 4, like so, and you basically surround it with these mining frames, and then connect these, pop the miner down here, and you see that little red dot disappeared. That means this miner is active. Of course, we also need another chest. And thankfully, these are climbable. Pop this guy on. And there we go. We are automated. Pack done. Thank you guys for watching. No, I'm joking. This will produce a very small amount of cobblestone very, very slowly. So if you right click on this with an empty hand, you will see that it says current tick rate is 220 mining cobblestone, which means every 11 seconds, because there's 20 ticks in each Minecraft second, it will produce one single thing of cobblestone. Now, at the moment, that is it's actually faster just to punch the ground and get cobblestone, but we can improve it. If we go to our quest book, you'll see this thing. This can be used to cap a miner to increase its speed. So on these 4 posts here that stick up out of the mining frame, we can place a fence post, and that will bring down the tick rate from 220, I think, to 190. Only one way to find out, I suppose. And a boop. Boop, 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 boop. And there we go. Current tick rate is 200. Yay, we gained an extra second. So I left this guy running for a little while I went downstairs and made a cup of well-needed coffee. Because, you know, everybody knows coffee is life. And it has produced almost a stack of cobblestone. Oh god, this is so slow. But at least that will give us enough so that we can make some cobblestone tools. Thanks. Oh. Look at us completing all the quests. So, of course, the next thing we need to do, we need to make a furnace. Pop you down here. And oddly enough, we need to smelt our stone pickaxe. Yeah, I thought it was weird too. Basically, when you smelt a stone pickaxe, it gives you something called the Prospector's Pickaxe. And weirdly enough, this is actually diamond level mining. Yeah, these things are kind of slow, so wouldn't it be a lot better if we got a giant one? So in this pack, there is something called the Jumbo Furnace. And the Jumbo Furnace is basically a furnace multi-block. It is a 3x3x3, which is 27. I can do math, I can. And it turns into this very large jumbo furnace, which gonna need quite a lot of cobblestone for. This is my life now.
One eternity later.
Now that we have that done, we can make some more cobblestone. In the time it took to get all of this, we only got 41 cobblestone from the miner. Oh god. Anyway. Let's quickly make up an entire stack of furnaces. Let's place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's place down 3x3. And like so. Boop. La Jumbo Furnace. Now, this is basically the same as a normal furnace, just bigger. So you have your input, your output, your fuel, and then this slot here is you can basically do Jumbo Furnaceception. You can place additional jumbo furnace into that slot, up to 64, and for every extra jumbo furnace in there, it smelts one more item. So when this slot here is full, you will be able to smelt 65 items at a time. So let's grab one of you, some of that, and some charcoal going. Ow, that tree tried to kill me! How about we shine a little bit of light on the situation? And let's throw in 27 more furnaces. Now this will smelt down into one jumbo furnace. And like I just said, that one jumbo furnace now goes into that slot, and we should be able to smelt 2 items at a time. Now it does increase the fuel usage, but after we get our automation set up, it won't be too bad. We'll be able to get tons of coal into there. So we will work on getting 64 of these jumbo furnaces into this slot, but that's going to take a little bit more time, so why don't we continue on with the quest line. So we need to get some cobblestone smelted into stone, that stone gets smelted into smooth stone, and then that smooth stone gets smelted into light grey colored stone. So let's grab some cobble, pop it in here, that smelt to stone, that smelts to smooth stone, and then that smelts to light grey colored stone. And the reason we need a smooth stone is we need to make something called the tree absorber, which is basically like this miner, but for a tree. Also in this pack, there's a thing called the miner placer, or the structure placer. And it's basically made with a miner and 4 frame blocks around it. So to use the thing, you shift and you right click in the air and it will change modes. This says place miner frame, place tree absorber frames, place tree absorber tree. Now, in my previous testing of this pack, I did get another book called the Miner Book. I don't seem to have it this time around, but I do know how the tree absorber works. And it is quite a large structure. I believe it's 120 of these tier 1 support frames. I think that's probably enough. Let's grab 4 smooth stone. Make this tree absorber with 4 smooth stone, 4 planks, and a stone axe. And beep. And let's shift right click into place tree absorber frames. So think of this one as sort of an upside version of this guy. The chest needs to be here. This tree absorber needs to be here. I'm going to right click on this block, and that places this frame here. This goes here. I'm just gonna bring these down just for visual sake. And now we need to build a tree, a very specific type of tree. And for that, I am going to use oak, because it also gives me apples, and I don't want to starve to death. And also, luckily in this pack, we can make wooden shears, which can be used to grab some leaves. We need 1 piece of dirt. So the dirt goes on top of the tree absorber. Then you go up 4, 2, 3, 4. On the second block from the top, you need to place 2 out, like so, until you have a shape that is like a 5x5 with the corners cut out. You do a second layer of this. Then you do a 2 high plus shape. And there we go. That is your tree absorber made. I believe you can also do this with all different types of wood, as long as you use the proper type of wood and the proper type of leaves. In my testing, I did try and grow a tree on top of that dirt, but it doesn't work. You need to build a tree yourself, otherwise it basically just keeps on stopping. So let's quickly grab a chest for under here. And when I say chest, I mean a barrel. And there we go. We have the tree absorber automated, so we don't have to worry about wood anymore. It will slowly generate wood, leaves, sticks, and apples. And we can't forget to put our capstones on, or in this case, cap fences. Hey, every little helps. And there we go. We have automated wood and food. So with the tree absorber made, we basically are almost finished the basic tech tab. The only thing left to do is get 64 of these into the jumbo furnace. So I'm going to be punching the ground for a little while. I'll get back to you guys when I have that done. I do not think you guys want to see me doing this. I'll bear the pain of that.
1 week later.
So I have been punching the ground and crafting cobblestone for quite some time. And I just thought to myself, Fuzzy, there's a much easier way of doing this. I think it's probably time for us to get our first research unlocked. So this thing is called the Compressium mod. So basically what you can do is you can get cobblestone, and you can compress it down into a 1 times compressed cobblestone. Now I can't do it at the moment because I don't have it unlocked, but with a research book, I can unlock it. And the reason I want to unlock it is I can actually replace these with 27 one-time compressed cobblestone, and instead of just giving 1 single cobblestone every 10 seconds, I think it is, it will give me 9 every 10 seconds as a compressed block. So how do we make this book? Quite easily, actually. 4 logs, 4 smooth stones, and a blank research paper, which is just 8 paper. And thankfully, Ben has given us an easy way to get paper. So you can craft oak leaves into cactus. You can craft cactus into kelp. You can craft kelp into bamboo. And then you can craft bamboo into sugarcane. And sugarcane can be crafted into paper. And that paper can be easily crafted into research papers. Nice. Let's grab one of the research papers. Let's get some of this stone smelted down into some smooth stone. Dip, 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 dip. 1 research papers compressium. We go here and we click the unlock button, submit, and we also have to give in 4 of these guys. Like so. Nice. And now when we try and craft that cobblestone, it crafts into a compressed cobblestone. So let's craft up 27 of these and get this cobblestone generator really pumping out. Let's grab our pickaxe and vein mine this out of here. Oh wait, no, it's not 27, it's 36. There we go. There we go. Now you may notice that this has the red dot of doom on it. This means this is not a viable structure anymore. And the reason for that is we need the next tier of frames. You see, if you look up compressed cobblestone, on the miners, you'll see it says you need tier 2 support frames. Luckily, the tier 2 support frames is just stone surrounded by sticks, so we can easily grab 32 of those. Beep, 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 beep. I said beep. Let's break out this guy and this guy. Grab our structure placer. Mine this guy out. Shift right click to make sure we place a mining frame. Pop you there and replace these. And that should now be working again. Nice. So that now means every 10 seconds we get a single compressed cobblestone block, which is 9. And this is going to significantly help us get the 64 jumbo furnaces to complete the first basic tech page. Quick update. We have made some progress. We now have 33 jumbo furnaces in here. I have made a second compressed cobblestone jumbo furnace because it's taken about an hour and a half just to get up to the 33. And I don't want to be here all day because I would like to get on with the pack. I also went ahead and made a stone one as well because we're going to need a lot of stone and smooth stone going on in the pack, so you may as well start early. Now, one thing I do know, you can share frames with the neighboring structures, but the problem starts when you change to capstones. So I did test this pack out up until I got to the lapis and coal. The next capstone that's better than the wood is actually a lapis block. And if you share this pillar with this, so for example, if this was scooted over 2 blocks, you have to have lapis on all of them. So say this had 4 coal and this had 2 lapis, the capstones wouldn't work. So I think I'm going to keep them separated so I can decide if I want to maybe put a better capstone on one of these miners. We're never going to need millions and millions of cobblestone, so there's no point in upgrading that to a maximum capstone, which I think is beacons. We'll see how this goes, but I think, yeah, we're going to keep them a little bit more separate. So I'm going to return to crafting up all of these. And right before we get our 64th jumbo furnace in there, I'll bring you back and we can get a serotonin hit together. And I think with this, we will have our final 2 jumbo furnaces to max out this Well, jumbo furnace. How many times have I said jumbo furnace on this episode? Leave it down in the comments. I'm going to guess around 15 to 20 so far. Jumbo furnace, jumbo furnace, jumbo furnace, jumbo furnace, jumbo furnace. Anyway, here we go. Maybe I have to take it out. Hey! Serotonin sound. That means now every single time we put something in here, it's going to smelt one item plus the 64 extra. So, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. Next episode, we're probably going to concentrate on storage and getting into the coal and lapis and getting some conveyor belts set up. So if you like this episode, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment below. Comments really help with the algorithm and they help my videos get seen by more and more people out there. And while you're down there in the comments section, why don't you click on the members page and join the Fuzzy family, just like these wonderful people right here. And until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye!